we're gonna do this live, I think, guys. Even though my internet is apparently still outright terrible, but we're gonna hope for the best today. I know the last stream was a little laggy for you guys, and judging based on how it's doing right now, it's gonna be much the same. Not that great. Not that great. Anyway, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Welcome to Medieval Engineers. We're going to be streaming a little bit today. We're going to be testing out this mod here, which is balloons. And I wanted to make some balloons so we can get around in our other world kind of quicker, a little bit more dramatically. However, I don't know how it works. And so we're going to be trying to do this a little bit in creative mode first, so that we don't spend 3 hours getting nothing done on the server. And plus, I don't know how stable it is, so I don't want to crash the server currently. No, Fan, I'm not currently on the server. Anyways, right, so this is the balloon model. As you can see, it's a nice texture on here for the general balloon shape. I like the rope with the big iron band going around the center, you know, kind of hold it shaped there. Down at the bottom, we have the torch to heat the air. The lever here to say like how much heat is going to go into the balloon. And then the basin that we can put fuel into here. So actually, let me go ahead and let me bring up a menu here. Let's see, I think it's Alt 9? No. Alt 11. I thought it was that. Maybe it's Shift 10. It's Shift 10. There we go. I'm going to just go ahead and spawn in some lumber here so you guys can see how this one works. I'm going to just launch it into the sky for you. Let's see. So let's do like 30. My 3 key will work. 30 planks. So spawn to inventory. There we go. Can't stay, got a birthday party to attend to. Well, that's fine. That's fine, David. Alright, so if we take a look here, and just throw in some planks. Alright. We should be good to go. And then basically you just hold down F to light the fire. Now, hot coals are going to sit here at the basin, and the balloon will just simply lift off the sky. It's going to keep lifting until either reaches maximum height, I think based upon the lift enabled here, or it runs out of fuel. So it's just going to keep going up and up and up and up and up pretty much forever. Let's bump into it, see if we can't affect how it's going a little bit. Oh, it's rotating. I don't think that's affecting direction too much. There's also a propeller. There's also a propeller in the mod to help you push these along. So these are stuff we're going to figure out here today, and then I might make an episode making another large airship, very similar to the one that we made back in the vanilla days. Wow, that thing's really high up there, isn't it? It's gonna fall down right on me. I think actually, is it moving? No, it's not drifting at all. It's not moving left or right at all, I don't think. Come on, off you go. Whoa, that's a little odd to watch. Anyways, these can lift a decent amount of weight. I don't know how much. I don't know how many balloons we'll end up needing in the long term, but we'll see. For the record, Uther's community server 24/7. Yes, it is. As Silent Knight says in the stream, our community 24-hour server for Medieval Engineers does have mods on it now. It actually has this mod on it. I'm just doing this off the server to keep the lag down. So I'm just going to go ahead and despawn that. I don't know how long it's going to keep flying up there. So let's start with something small. Like we're going to do a simple platform. And then we will go ahead and try and raise it off the ground as we go. So let's do 30. So we're going to make like a dinghy. Just a dinghy or so. No, you just don't want to crash the server. Yeah, well, you know, you can't blame me for that kind of goal. I don't think. Alright, so there is the back, and then the front can start going up. I think. like this. So this is how you build things using a lot of timber in Medieval Engineers. You kind of have to think a little bit like pixel art. So we're gonna go out and then up 2 and then out 1 at the actually no, I don't like that. Let's go out 2, out 1, and then not out at all. I think that's better. I think that's a better formula here. Sometimes it's a little bit of trial and error when you're trying to get shapes right. So 2, 2, 1, and none. There we go. I think that's good. You're on Discord also if you're interested. I might hop in a bit later here, Silent Night, but currently we'll stick to this, I think. Okay, so let's see. That is like so. All right. Boy, it's been a while since we built something like this in Medieval Engineers. It's a little odd to kind of come back to such a thing. All right, so 2. Yeah, 2, 1, and none. Yeah, something like that. So we're trying to get the boat shape done. Is there water in the game yet? No, there is no water in the game yet. As far as I'm aware, they're not going to be able to do water in the game ever. So sadly, I don't think that'll ever be a feature. You lost Wi-Fi connection for a while. You're fine. And no, I can't build a coaster in the game. It just wouldn't. It's not gonna let me do that. The game doesn't have anything like a rail system or anything like that. So no docks. No docks. I mean, you can have an airship dock, which is kind of almost cooler, in my opinion. Here, let's. I'm just trying to think of a cooler design than what we have here. So bear with me. When will I record the next episode of Planet Coaster? When I have time or the will to do so. Hey, Mr. Potato, how's it going? Alright, so there is the back a little bit. Again, this is just a dinghy, just to get us started here. Nothing too fancy. So we'll go, I guess we'll go kind of this 30-degree angle all the way back. Yes, in theory, I guess we could do a coaster that goes in a straight line. That would be an accurate statement. Let's see, do I like that kind of curve or do I want it to curve? I like the concave. Concave can be interesting. You might want to get harness mod also, so you don't have to fall off the ship. Yeah, I read that when I was kind of reviewing a bit of the mod off stream. How it can be a bit bumpy and hard to stay on it. So, that's something we'll probably test. Okay, and just like that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Good. Sorry, it's been super busy. Couldn't make it the past few streams. That's fine. I've been really busy myself. In fact, I'm going to be working tomorrow. Not really excited to do so, but gotta pay them bills. All right, so we'll do something like this shape. And all I'm looking to do is to simply mirror the outside edge. For now, this is going to be a really basic kind of ship design, guys. Nothing too fancy here. That was the holidays. It was okay. The apartment. Our new apartment is going to be on the 30th, yes. I guess we'll keep it 2 spaced. Boom and boom and boom and boom. Actually, no, these need to be 1. There we go. That's fine. It's been a little longer than I probably wanted since we've done something like this. All right. Hey, Gaspard. I can't read that, but thanks, I guess. I don't know. Stream went offline right now for anyone else? No, the stream looks to be going okay for me. This better be a damn good balloon. I hope so. Do I understand French? Nope. I do not. Yeah, this is an English-only stream. So if you start speaking in French or something like that, nothing I can do. Alright. So we'll walk this over. And keep this corner. Yeah, my internet has apparently not been really good for the past few days. It's been going in and out frequently. I don't know if that's related to us moving soon. It could be. And if it is, I apologize, but not much one can do about their internet provider these days. All right. So main objectives to get this thing to fly. If this thing can fly, we're fine. Yes, I'm moving apartments here this month. In fact, I'm gonna have to go out of town to do so. That location, still in the same town. So nothing changing in that sense. Okay, so let's see. We have the back. We have this kind of slowly being formed, you could say. I don't know what I'm really doing. It's been such a while time. Could you build a Ogrim hammer? This mod? I don't know what Ogrim hammer is. So sadly, I don't know. Alright, so this is the 1 space layer. Just like that. And now we need the 2, a little airship. Yeah, that's what we're gonna hopefully go for. I mean, I have built one of these before. If you guys haven't seen the video, I have built an airship in Medieval Engineers. But back then, this mod did not exist. And so, to realize my dreams, this is kind of what you gotta do. Horde airship or boat, I think. Oh. So to me, that's a goblin airship. If you're going to be referencing WoW. Unless I guess you're referencing one of the battleships in like the later expansions, which I haven't really played. I could probably make something similar to it, but not exactly, no. And plus, I'm going to start small because I don't know how much lift the thing's going to have. So we're just making a hull shape and then going from there. So it'll be an interesting experience, I think. 1, 2, skip Maloo. All right. There we go. Warlord's Rejoiner cannot be called an expansion. That was a disappointment. I mean, I never played much, if any, of Warlords. I stopped pretty much right at Cataclysm. Come here. Come here. Die. Die. Get out of here, guy. Jeez. Oh god, is he erroring out? Did I kill him too hard? I think he's fine. Okay, it's just making strange noise. I'm just gonna have to wait for him to disappear, I guess. That's great. Alright. So, there. There. Okay, just need... Alright, that'll continue the hull shape a bit. It's fine. Do you know you're going to have to deforest an entire area to build one airship? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I think airships, if you think about it, airships are pretty overpowered when it comes to just having a technology, right? I mean, if you have an airship, you're pretty much have a good advantage on an enemy castle. I mean, the good thing about castles is they have the higher ground, but if you have an airship, well, their high ground doesn't matter anymore. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. I remember I used to have like this old formula I would follow to make these hulls a lot more smooth and rounded looking. I would have to review my old footage a bit, I think, to get a more proper shape. But for now, this'll do us. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 and boom. There we go. So this is the hull shape we're gonna go for. And before you guys freak out, I am copying it simply so we have something to fall back to in case this first airship kind of explodes, kind of just in a wild and crazy manner. There we go. All right. So, I think, should we try for one balloon just to see how much it can lift? I think so. Okay. So what I have to do, I didn't find a good way to place these on my own. So what I suggest doing is, one, finding about the center of mass. If I had to guess, it's probably back a little bit, just because we lose weight up here. But you never know how it's going to do it. It could be each block kind of weighs the same. All right, I think about right there is where I wanted to go. So what I'll do is put the route where this is going to connect. Hey Liam, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. There, and then I need to make some sort of stand so this thing can balance up here smoothly. We'll now spawn in the balloon. It's a glorious day for our nation. Alright, about right there. Okay. So let's get a rope. And I think I have to pop that out so I can see the little hook. As you can see, the balloons have this little hook on the bottom. So you just connect it up to here or so. That might be too high. Well, no, I can access the lift. So we can decrease lift and increase lift. I kind of wish we could pull it based on the oh no, you can. Okay, so you can pull it on the hammer, the handle there. All right, so we're gonna go full lift. We have the actual light there, and then the inventory. So let's spawn some planks. You just joined. What am I doing? I'm trying to build an airship in Medieval Engineers using a mod. My Xmas was okay. Stanley, how's it going? So let's spawn in some logs, I suppose, right? Alright, and we will add some logs here. Alright. So that is pretty much set. We should be good to go. Let's go ahead and light this thing up. Coal would have the longest burn time. It would, but we're testing. Alright, so I think it's lit. I could be wrong. It is. Totally lit. Okay, so the balloon is now topped. I will delete this. And I will now delete that. And we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere at all. I think we're pretty well landlocked here. So, if that's the case, let's go ahead and test how much it would take to actually lift us. So let's try 2 balloons. In fact, I'm going to set this so it falls over. There we go. And now, if we chase it down, come here, balloon. Come here. Come, balloon, stop. Stop. There we go. All right, we got that. Let's do this. We will add to inventory this. I know it doesn't seem so medieval, but that's okay. And we will light it for now. All right, so this is a much longer rope because, well, frankly, it doesn't matter. We just want to see, does it take 2 or 3 balloons to get this thing up? So that should start rising in just a moment. There it goes. So up, 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 up we go. When am I going to play some spin tires? I don't know. I might play spin tires with Raptor Gamer. Good friend there. Oh, look, our front end actually moved. It's moving. Oh. Mistakes! Mistakes! Please don't do that. Please come. Wow. It floats. Okay, so 2 balloons is what we need. Problem solved. Come back, please. Okay, we're gonna have to just do that. All right, let's see how 1 balloon recovers from this. It's not helping at all. Actually, it's doing an okay job. It actually was a light landing. It's not that bad. Nothing broke. Okay. So we'll go ahead, copy a new hull over here. All right. There we go. So we need to work a little bit more on our center balance and weight here. Let's see. The balloon rising looks the first scene from the 3rd Harry Potter. Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna add weight in the middle to keep it balanced. Yeah, I think so. What we could do, if we wanted to do that, is add a bit of weight, right? So, weight. There's also a propeller, which I want to test out as well. So we'll add like a little bit of ballast here in the center. There we go. And how do we pilot that thing? Well, you control the airflow. That'll control how high you are. And there's a propeller to make it go forward. You could probably do propellers on the left and right side too to make it turn in the air. It's going to take some testing. I have no clue how it's going to work out. Alright, so I didn't even center these really. So balloon number 1. I mean, normally you need 3 points to make it stay flat anyway, so we'll do 3 balloons. It'll lift up easier anyways like that. So we'll do 2 kind of towards the back and 1 at the front to lift the nose up. I think that's fair. And we'll have to definitely try and make sure these... You change directions by putting propellers to the left and the right of the nose, right? So if you're sitting like this and you have a propeller on the nose and the propeller can rotate the ship like this, and you have a propeller on the back so you can push the ship, if that makes sense. You know, it's not too difficult. You can make a connecting plank in the middle like how you would lift a boat in a crane. Right, I could. Like what I could do too is, for example, there isn't a rudder for steering? I don't know. Let's see here. I think there's just this propeller, which it just takes some sticks. It's literally MacGyver. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there is. Space Engineers Origins. I know, right? Here, what I'll do is something like this. This balloon will have 3 connection points, and that balloon over there will get 3 connection points. Right? And then we can just have 2 balloons. And it should keep it level, as far as I'm aware. All right. So this up here will house a... I need to be able to access them too, so that's something to keep in mind. So that's probably how high I want the balloon to sit. So we will do a point here to either side and the bottom. And then the top to connect up to the balloon. Alright. So we'll get some rope here and then just simply attach that like this. Put one in the middle that they both connect to as well. I mean, that would prevent it from doing this, you could say, right? So I can agree. I can agree with that idea. All right. So loops everywhere. I don't know why I can't do that one, but I guess that point can be just connected up later. In theory. Why won't it let me do that? I can't get down high, low enough, I don't think. There we go. Flying! Much easier to do this in. Alright, so we'll connect these up. They are fixed length doing this. The only way to get a flexible rope length is, say, to connect it up to a wheel drum. So for example, if I wanted to make a really fancy one, I would have wheel drums connected onto the side of this airship, right? And I could pull the balloons down to the airship to either adjust certain things or raise them above the airship higher. That would be like an advanced mechanism to build an airship with. And it could be done, but we're just trying to get something like this to fly, which is not easy. Will that balance? No. So I will need that little extra bit on here. So this will sit flat. There we go. Just like that. And as you can see, this is already an issue. I didn't calculate how wide each balloon was. So what I can do... what can I do if that's the case? Not much. I mean, if I connect it anywhere else, it will simply just make the height of the balloon change and not keep them separated. Okay. I think I have to move these out. Like on this side. You know, like out to here. So we'll do a 3-block. Reconnect these up real quick. It's not a big deal. Bop, bop. All right. This won't work either, because if this point is floating, what will happen is it will get pulled inwards anyways. So there needs to be something here to keep it out this far. Barbarians, yeah, they do their thing. They just kind of run around. Okay. Hey, where are you going? There we go. All right, barbarian taken care of. All right, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna even have to extend out these connection points, I think. So we'll extend this one out. that one and this one to have loops outside like this instead. Right? I think that's correct. That'll keep it away from the ship. And out here. Boy, this is complicated. Like I have a feeling doing this on a multiplayer server would be totally unreliable. Thinking about it. And also a real pain to make. Winding stance of it all hopefully adds stability too. Oh yeah, hopefully as well. It's almost like a boat. Well, it is a boat. It's a flying boat. That's what an airship is. So, yeah, hopefully. Let's go ahead and plop that there. Quickly attach it so it doesn't, like, run away from us here. There we go. So that is good. Yeah, I think we have room now to have both of these there. So I have a feeling the front end is still really far away and not going to keep level. So to keep it level, what I'll do is I'll add a top line out towards the front too. So like I will add, for example, this line here. Keep the nose pointed up. Something like that. Hopefully this doesn't just straight up bomb. It's probably going to do that, but you know, sometimes you just gotta appreciate the effort. Alright, so there, and there. Let's get our new rope spots. They're at the end, right? Yes, they are. Good. Boom, 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 and boom. Alright, so this goes here. Maybe have a weight under the ship to keep it from flipping. Well, that does add weight to keep it from flipping, yes, but it also makes it harder to lift off, so that'll be the next test. So what I'll do is, at this point, I'll make a copy as well of the ship, so we don't have to keep doing it from this point on. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll make a copy here. So this is stage 2. As you can see, when you make a copy, it doesn't keep the ropes either, so that's something to keep track of. So let us redo the ropes real quick. Oh yes, we're going flying today. I think a third balloon would be better than that rope unless you make the angle better. Like angle it like out to here maybe instead of such a sharp angle, probably. Yeah, it's look, let's not kid ourselves. Uthris doesn't know what he's doing, and this is probably going to be a terrible flight here, but it can't go much worse than the maiden flight of crashing. It can only do as bad, if not better. All right. That even, fly above it, perfect. We will then hook these up here to here, and this one as well. there. So that is equal in height. That is good. It's definitely not equal in weight. You guys have said that. That is totally agreeable. A third one might be needed. Commander on deck. Well, good job. Attention, indeed. It's been a while since I've been in Medieval Engineers. What melee weapons are in the game? There's swords, flanged maces. Let's see. And my keyboard is extremely annoying. That's okay, because my voice is worse. So, hey, at least you don't have to listen to that all day. Alright. Let us see here. We got that, we got that. That's looking good. Let's spawn in some logs. Or I guess we can just do coal. Coal's fine. Do we have any? Here we go. Alright, add 30 coal to the inventory. So 15 coal in one. 15 coal in the other. Alright. Fire lit. Fire lit. That balloon is taut. And we'll release the weight to bring tension on that. Lose the framework around. It's a little jiggly. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is not gonna work. Lift off. Are we too heavy now? 2 balloons lifted this before, game. Alright, let's maybe get rid of some weight blocks. Those are the only things added to the hull since we get the backside lifting a little bit. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. Come on. Nope. 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 I mean, it's off the ground. I have to say, not very well. This is what I'll do. I'm going to make the front lighter. And the back the same. So we're just going to destroy this real quick. Let's just chop the nose off. Ha-ha! We're in the air. It is not gaining altitude. This is max altitude. Wait, no. We are gaining altitude. Let's lose some more weight then. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We are airborne! Yes! Careful, don't fall off. All right. Progress made. So. Now go somewhere. Oh, we're going places. Don't you worry. I'm going to add a propeller onto here. and watch it explode. How much fuel do we have? 9? We're already like halfway through our fuel. Alright, so we're going to decrease our lift a bit. To about half. Yeah, that's okay. Fly over barbarian, drop dirt on head. Yep, I agree. That would be... That's the tactic, lads. Alright. Let us... do that. I think I can get rid of that weight. I can't get rid of that weight. Okay, okay. Let's put it down lower. Just for our own safety. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna die. I am going to die. I'm probably gonna have to put more coal into that in just a moment as well. Alright, let's oh god, we're keeling. No, don't do that. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Why are you falling? Why are you falling? Lift, rise. Actually, that's not a bad landing, to be honest. Alright, let's decrease lift. Alright, increase. We're gonna go back to max lift. I think that was the problem. There we go. Alright. We're rotating up again. Good. Good. I do need to check their inventory. 6 coal left. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to test out the propeller. I just want to see if it can move. That is all that I want out of life. Is a ship that moves. Alright. Hand crank this stuff up. Okay, that's the wrong way. Let's go this way instead. Okay, reverse doesn't do anything. Let's try this. So this does move it. However, it's kind of the opposite direction that you would expect. Yeah, I'd really want 2 propellers, but that would require a rope system kind of thing. Set up. It is moving, but I'm not moving with it. It's more like moving under me. So what I'll do, kind of force my guy to get pushed along with it. Oop. You know, I really wish the pick up block key was an F and the use key was F. That would be ideal. Game. All right. Hey-ya! Off we go. Yeah, we're slightly turning because it is not on center line. It'd be cool to be able to actually hook this up to a windmill. So how far did we move? About 10 feet. Make a flying castle? Oh boy. The amount of balloons. You know, I wonder if this causes force to go in that direction. Would it be possible to use these as just propellers themselves to lift the vehicle up? and control height in a decent... Or am I getting too complicated now? Yeah, we're not moving in a straight line, and one propeller is just not cutting it. We're also about to run out of coal. So, that's not good either. Alright, so 15, 15. And super important how these are angled. Propellers do not have enough thrust to lift. Oh. Is it the more fuel that we have, the higher we go? Does it make a higher, like a hotter fire? Is this implying that you're manually thrusting the ship, turning the propeller with your own force? Is that even possible? Probably. Alright, what we're gonna have to do... We're gonna go ahead and make a more complicated propeller system. Yes, we are building our airship in the air. I don't think there is a better way to do this. Alright, so we got that. And that. Boy, it flies really well without my character's fat ass on it, doesn't it? What's that look like from below, anyways? Does that just look weird? Yeah, that just... In Medieval Engineers, this feels weird. Building an airship in the air with half the ship missing. Hey, you know, when the going gets rough, you start falling. So, all right. So I need to be able to turn both of these at once without any problems. So this center one here is going to be the one we use. The problem being, of course, that this is an odd centered ship, so the actual crank is going to be a little off there. That is fine. And then we'll come out to here to where the propellers will be. Both of them. All right. Propeller. Ooh, that's interesting. This like turned or something. Maybe I bumped it by accident. There we go. Well, the problem is I got to be able to turn all of them at once. And so that's a more complicated mechanism than I'd probably want currently. Boy, this thing's getting real high. Real high. And I want the propellers to be forward facing this time, I guess. A little odd. But this will allow us to go forward based on what it just did. So these are pulling propellers rather than pushing propellers. That's interesting. Or does it actually matter which way it's spinning? So I know jack shit about Medieval Engineers, but if this game has sails, you could use this to prepare yourself for it. It doesn't. Sadly, there's no actual ships in the game. So, okay, so we're gonna go with a micro. I don't know if this still works, but this is what I used to be able to do for these things. Yep, just keeps going up. Oh no, 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 it moved. Dang it. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so I have to do bottom, top, left, right. Silent Knight's much better at this than I am. And frankly, this isn't gonna work. But you never know. Sometimes it can work. Sometimes, most likely not, it won't. Alright, we got that. We got this. Nope. Lock them together as one unit before adding the ropes, then unlock once ropes are added. Okay, that's easy. Off it goes! Wow. Now, okay, not gonna lie. Kerbal Crusaders. Like, picture doing that. Just throw some like chunk of metal off an airship onto a castle of medieval engineers. That would be pretty crazy. By itself. Like, I basically just threw grape shot off this thing. Alright, so boom, boom, boom. How's our inventory doing? Wow, this thing eats coal like nobody's business. Alright. So round. Round, round. Get normal block, normal block, normal block. How am I supposed to connect these if it's gonna do this? Explain. A tiny trebuchet? Yeah, it would have to be a really tiny trebuchet. I might have to figure that out on the ground. So what we're gonna do is decrease lift a bit. Now hopefully that'll cause us to go down kind of gently. Or Nat. Or Nat. Or Nat. Nat cat. Nat cat's going down. Nat cat's going down. Okay, you mean around the actual catch block itself? What do you mean by lock it together on one side? We're falling, we're falling, we're falling, we're falling. Up, up, up. Physics. This is how physics works, guys. Nat cat. Thanks, John, for the nat cats. It actually landed kind of softly. Alright, let's go ahead and deflate these balloons. I landed in a shrubbery. Span a 3x length or a 5x length, linking the two catch blocks together. So like add another catch block like here and here just so we can hit the midpoint. Is that what you're saying? Directly be so. Oh. Okay, so like this. Ba ba ba. Let's add that there. This one. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so rope, rope, rope. Rope, rope, rope. Oh, that balloon finally fell over. My question is, why hasn't this one fallen over? There we go. It was still lit for some reason. Stop messing with my balloons! Guy? Come back here. Where? By the way, I didn't notice it became so dark. Lights. There we go. I think now I know I need to definitely turn barbarians off. Okay. Ba 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 ba. All right. Right side to right side. Vertical to vertical. Left to left. Bottom to bottom. All right. Now we can unlock them. Just like that. And that should work. I say should. I have no clue. I have no clue what I'm doing. I just play video games, guys. That's all I do. And boom. Alright. There we go. So we have double propellers. That's effective. Yeah. All right, let's full increase lift on each of the balloons. All right. Light the fire, and light the fire. Hop on. Coal is most likely it, Silent Night. I mean, coal. I'm assuming they're just using the same default values as an oven or a furnace. Come on, please lift off. I don't want to cut my ship in half again. Please. Please fly. You're so close to flying. Alright, well, let's just chop that off. Yep. We good? Alright, maybe I don't need the back weight anymore. Haha! Up we go. Alright. Perfect. Gaining altitude. Let's go ahead and start going forward, I guess. See, now my propellers are going the right way. That's not fair. Alright, hold Shift and F, I think, is a better way to move this thing. Oh my god. Game. I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay. So we are moving, not very fast at all. I would assume for this setup, for a small two balloon, you would probably need 4 propellers at this size. And even then, that's not very efficient. Really, balloons would just be useful for lifts, like just verticals. I don't know how useful it is for going side to side. There's not a bigger propeller. Here, let's try something like this, though. Physics. This is 100% accurate to real life. How is this working? So basically what we need is about 6 slaves on the lower side. Instead of rowers, they would just be pullers, attach themselves, and they run. And that's your power. The funny thing is, I have nothing stopping me from falling off, except for the fact that I'm pulling this thing. It might equal speed, so I'm not moving. Like, that's the only thing keeping me from falling off right now. Like, there's no barrier. I'm not tied down. I'm just walking, and the ship moves in the direction that I walk. That's adorable. Can I gain some more altitude, please? Yeah, it'll probably go faster if I run. Let's see. Hold on. No, I get too far away from it. However, if it's like a cart, so carts, you can kind of glitch out a bit. If you grab it at a really far back spot, and you're able to get good enough distance from it, say, if I were to take this down real quick, and just kind of, like, sprint out to here. Just so it turns slightly orange. That's about as full speed as it can go. Wow. Well, we made it pretty far. So, we found the best power source. I mean, granted, this works. Albeit not great. It's probably a little bit slower than walking. So that means I will need 4 propellers. One of the front rail. Okay. what I need to do is balance out the weight real quick. Because this is too high. And the rope, all the ropes are pretty much the same length, so I don't know why it's doing that. Here, I'll just grab a metal block real quick. You could also ballast these out by having chests and just fill them full of rocks and move the rocks around. Like, for example, I could, I guess, have a chest kind of front left, front right, and like a back chest here. So this would be our 3 weight points. As you can see, front left is a little high, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and throw some weight in here, like 5. Okay, this doesn't accept rocks. What can it accept? Ore. 5 ore. How heavy is that? Not heavy enough. Okay, all the ore. How heavy is that? Not enough. Okay, dirt. Dirt's pretty heavy. It moved. So I have questions. Can you make water wheels in this too if there are water physics glitchy enough to build an endless running water wheel? There is no water in this game at all, so there's no water wheels, but there are windmills. In fact, you guys probably can't see it. Here, I'll just hop off real quick. Yeah, it'll stay in the air. Awkwardly just floating there. That's actually a really good visual. You can make windmills, and I have a windmill over here. This is a creative map that I was on earlier. So you can have a windmill, and it rotates. I have a sawmill here, and all, you know, the little gears move. And I think up there is the grain section. Let's head back. Oh wow, you can see it just barely in the sky there. So basically what this means is I am now free to go ahead and make a new airship. For those of you who don't know, Medieval Engineers is technically the game I started my YouTube channel on. I played Medieval Engineers back 3 years ago. 3 years ago now, I've been on YouTube. Why is my stream complete? Please don't do that game. Okay. So I started Medieval Engineers 3 or so years ago, and I made an airship before, a much bigger one than this. Like, it has a upper deck, a captain's quarters, and some proper cool looking balloons on it, but it wasn't usable. So I don't know why it's saying YouTube's slow. So first things first, we're gonna watch this thing die. Who wants to watch this thing die and fall out of the sky? If you guys can still see me, because we're having stream problems. Who wants us to just cut off a balloon and see what happens? I think I'll cut that one. Let's see, metal. Papa Palm says yes. All right. Let me even out the ship here, just so it's a little bit more dramatic, and pop. Oh! Okay, so I would have died instantly, and then from far away, this is the crashing airship. It's probably not going to hit that hard. That's helping a lot. So we really only lost our propeller. And the other balloon keeps going. I like the sudden, like, burst, right? Like, I like this visual, like, of the metal releasing all the ropes going loose. Like, this kind of just popping off like that. So cool to watch up there. Bye, balloon. Now, that piece of metal should come down. Yep, right there. All right. So here's our front end. If you guys are just joining us, this is what the ship kind of used to look like before we had to chop off the nose to get lift. There we go. Could it be possible to make a floating hut up style? Yes, it would. Should have built it with the balloons along the central keel line and the rigging to keep it even, and the deck below that would have been much easier to keep balanced. Okay, so you're implying that if I keep the balloon center and just let the ship hang off on the center line, no matter where the balloons are, the ship will stay centered. Okay, that makes sense. That's a good tip, Radic. That's a good tip. I agree with that wholeheartedly. That's a good plan. Good plan. Now I'm gonna try and spawn in my old airship. It's probably gonna crash my game. Or actually no, I'll just show you guys screenshots of it because I know it crashes the game. I tried to already. Let me see. But as I said, I played Medieval Engineers like years ago. Back when it was new. And one of the things I made was a big airship. And I called it a light airship, but boy, looking at it now, doesn't look so light anymore. Let's see. Can you not get bigger than that? That's the biggest it can go. And let's go display. So yeah, this here used to be an airship that we made before. Nice big 3 balloons. You know, one along the keel, one big one. That's kind of like the main weight-bearing one. And then we had 2 on the back. It was like a light trading ship. They even had wings on it as well. So if you guys want, I can make something like this again and try and get it to work. It had a upper deck, a main deck here with a hatch for cargo, a staircase and a captain's quarter back there, and a lower deck area for more cargo space. So it was pretty big. But, yeah. Yeah. Actually, let's turn that off. There we go. It will need a lot of balloons. Oh, yeah, that thing was heavy. Real heavy. It was a heavy one. But this one... Let's see. Move it along the keel. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attach 3 balloons to this. I'm gonna have one up here. One about here. And then one in the back here. I'm going to attach them all to this board, which will hopefully keep them nice, straight, and in line with each other. Now we can make the musketeer sailing ships, yeah. Let's see, is that even going to be reachable? I think so. I think so. Boom and boom, boom. Boom. I'm really gonna have to turn off barbarians next time I record. This is a little crazy with them. So we got that there, that there. We're gonna get rid of that position and this position, and instead opt for, let's just do some fixed points and just let the balloon float. I think that'll be better. Hopefully that'll be more stable too. And pop that off, just like that. So let's see, we'll have fixed point here and fixed point here. I know if I can sail the skies, the barbarians will just lose their minds. Alright, so that I think is a better design. Right side. Hey Lee, how's it going? You missed me? Aw, I missed you too. Missed you too. Now I'm gonna be working probably late every day this week, so I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming, and in fact I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to release a video at all. I have some stuff recorded. I work tomorrow as well, probably a full day, so we'll see. I'm really hoping that that I can get some stuff recorded tonight and tomorrow, so you guys have some videos, but I don't know if I'll be able to record any Planet Coaster. That's the thing. Alright, so balloon. Let us set it up like this. So we always have the balloon. And the handle on the right side. Oh shoot, that's too close. I mean, I guess we could just do front and back balloon. That's gonna have some lift because the back is heavier than the front. Yeah, that makes the other two fall off. Surprising nobody. So that means we need to extend this out for the other two balloons. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Around the world in 80 days. Oof. Actually, I am curious. How long do you think it would take me if I added like 6 propellers on this thing to actually go around the world? Would it be 80 days? Is that a journey we want to go on or something? Alright, is that pretty much right? It is 5 weeks in a balloon. I'm talking medieval engineers world, not like real around the world in 80 days. There we go. Now I need a bomb mod. Oh please, that's just throw something overboard. It'll kill someone. if you get high enough. Alright, so that to there. This to here. This to here. 5 weeks in a balloon. It's an old Disney movie. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and keep this point central to here, just so it doesn't move off from that center line. I feel like that's fine. Alright, so we have 3 balloons now. Bit bigger of a design, right? Bit bigger. And let's go ahead and fill it full of charcoal. Two charcoal each. Can't wait for my Hindenburg crash. Well, I can tell you right now, the only way I'm going to control these things is by flying outside the ship for now. I'm still trying to learn like good balance ideas and things for this, because eventually I do want to make our own ship, like a proper one, and make an episode or 2 out of the build process. This is just testing the mod to see how well it goes. And what I'll do, so we can face forward, right? Because you want to be able to face forward when you're driving here. So we want to have, how many propellers should we have, guys? 4 or 6? The more we have, the harder it is to turn. Keep that in mind. Is that weight? Yeah, let's get rid of the weight. We've already done 2. It's too slow. 6 says Matt. 6, the more the merrier. 3, 5. I say 4 is 6, and you guys are coming up with the odd numbers. I didn't say between 4 and 6. Guys, come on. Actually, up here would be good, because I don't think I could fall off up here. I say that as I probably will fall off. So if I can reach it from there. Have 3. 1 for the movement and 2 for steering. Steering, I might as well just pull it. Building's been going fine. We've tested multiple balloons now, to some success and some failure. What is the process to get on the server? The 24/7 public medieval engineer server that we have. All you do is start up the game, go to multiplayer, and in the server search for Uthris, and it is called the Uthris community server. And there you have it. That'll be us. 5, 3 for movement, 2 for turning. I don't think I want to worry about turning yet. I'll worry about turning in a proper left-right. And when we get a bigger ship. If we can get a proper ship, then I'll worry about turning. I want to see how many propellers we need to go quickly, how heavy that is to fly, and how many balloons you need to do that. And then we will try the whole make a proper big. When I say big, it's probably going to be 8. Probably out to here in terms of total length. It'll probably have 2 decks. It'll probably be a ship that requires more than 1 person to fly it. Because I'm probably going to have to make an engine room. So I'm going to probably make a room where there's 3 to 4 handles that people are going to be powering the ship with. And that's going to probably turn between 10 and 12 propellers is what I'm thinking for the final one. And if we can do that, then we have 1 person who's the captain with steering left and right on top the deck. So that's a crew of 4 to 5 already. And then we'll try and load it into the multiplayer server and see if people want to help me fly the thing and not crash it. That'll be a thing. And the mod maker is working on an automatic propeller, like a spring-loaded propeller. That way it flies itself, like it just does power continuously. I think that will be ideal. Add some oars with windmill blades on the end for looks. Yeah, I could do that. Oh my god. Look, guy. Look. Needs a large propeller. That one's too small. Yeah, I would like to see like a proper like 10 by 10 propeller. Those small ones, in my opinion, those would be like the turning propellers. I don't know why that barbarian was such a pain in the ass to kill. When you're in creative mode, the barbarians don't attack you because you're invulnerable. So whatever. All right. So. Boom. A spy from Boeing. Alright, so that is locked into place now on this side. Actually, I need to use single blocks for this. Boom, boom. These are too close together, isn't it? It won't actually turn. We'll see. We'll see how this works and just... Let's get 2 engines hooked up, and then we'll worry about how to hook up those 2 engines to another engine. Like, for example, what you can do is this and then propeller. And then have this drive another engine, like either inwards or outwards from that. That might work. Boom, 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 and boom. All right. So I'm going to try a different building method for these. I need to try and keep this as compact as possible. That's another issue when you're doing something like this. Is that I want both of these to drive both sides, right? And really the best way to do that would be something like this. On both sides. Let's see. Come on. Build our magnificent engines. So that, rotor and that. That'll work. And then this one has to be on the outside. So that it can match up on these. Nope. The ropes are going to be turning a propeller, Mr. Lee. A propeller. All right, so I'm gonna risk something. I'm going to unlock this one. And I'm going to hope, because nothing is technically moved, that it is fine to do so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have no way to put that on. Okay. There we go. This control mechanism is just a little too tense. Or actually, I don't need turning engines, right? In our engine room of the big one that we want to make, what I'll do is, instead of each position, okay, we'll have 2 engines they run. Or 3. 2 or 3, okay? And each position, the left position and the right position, as long as they're both turning at the same time, it'll go straight. If one shuts off and you turn the other one, due to just the weight difference, it'll turn. So I won't need turning engines. We would just, at that point, you just use differential thrust, and you should be fine. All right, so there is that. Let's hook up propeller. Propeller. Now again, this one's locked, so none of these are moving yet, which is good. Let us now hook up engine number 2 here. Which will have to be out a little bit farther so it can clear that. Yes. Oh, Space Engineer physics don't apply to this game. It does. I mean, they each use the same engine, so the troubles of one will probably transfer to the other. That's just how it's gonna go, sadly. And I need to make the lock on the opposite side here. Okay, this is I can't even imagine making this in survival mode now. Alright, lock. ME is just a reskin of SE. Yes. Alright, lock acquired there. Differential thrust does not work in Space Engineers to my knowledge. Well, this is a modded block. And I think it does. Doesn't it? Could have sworn I built ships that started turning because the engines aren't balanced in such a way. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. So Silent Knight, you learning anything about rope pulley engine design here for your crazy contraptions in the server? I hope so. No, this is all brute strength powered, is what it is. No, there is no rudder block, sadly. So the only way to turn it is using the propellers hooked up to the left and right. But I would like to try differential thrust, but with this design, it's not going to be able to do it because they all have the same engine. Alright, so I think that'll work. I think that'll work. I mean, in theory it should. Right? I'm gonna copy this. It's not gonna be hooked up or anything, but I'm gonna copy it just in case this thing just crashes and burns real hard. In fact, the copy's broken. Great. 10 out of 10. Alright, whatever. Alright, is all of our ropes on here? Is this thing going to work? What do you guys think? Place your bets now. I would like to see some Natcat betting. How many Natcats would you bet on this thing crashing? In fact, I don't trust that propeller. And what I'll do is, this is very heavy on the back now. I'm gonna add 2 weight blocks. Or one weight block for now on the front, just to hopefully help balance it out. There. Space Engineers has differential thrust, just that having the gyroscopes negate the issue usually. Oh, really? Good to know, everyone. Learning things in Utherstream. Alright. Disconnecting locked items from the engine bay. We will be commencing static fire test on thrust mechanisms in a few moments. That just looks a little crazy. Alright. Commencing static fire test. Actually, no, I think it's still locked. No, it's not. Boop. Static fire test is good. Static fire test. Okay, so all of these turn. Right now, the question is simply, will it actually function the right way? We got smooth rotation. All right. That is successful. Rip stream. No rip stream. Okay. For now, I will keep these posts in place because this beam is really dangerous. So it should be fine. We have fuel in the lift. We do. So let's go ahead and light. Balloons, vertical. Check. All balloons are vertical. Little wobbly, but vertical. I think I can get rid of this post, though. That post is in the way. Okay, that's good. All right, and last static fire test. Okay, so we are vertical on all counts. We are go. We are go. We are physics free. Balloons don't know what to do. So, let's go ahead and start decreasing weight for liftoff. The beam is actually level due to it being tied down. It's actually not floating. All right. Wow, almost all of our ballast is gone already. We're moving. We're moving. Guys, this is great. We are gaining altitude. Positive rate, gear up. All right, here we go. I wish someone else was here to actually watch me fly this thing. But sadly. Even with this many propellers, we are not moving that fast. Flaps up, yaw dampener on, please. We aren't yawing. We are pitched up though. Yeah, it's a wee bit slow. Concurred. But that's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. If I just bump into this thing, it kind of jiggles around a little bit. So it's really cool. The keel line was a great suggestion. As you guys can see, I'm bumping into this. And it's rotating, but the balloon's generally fine. I want to see what this looks like up in the air. It's not a bad design. Really, what it is, I think the propellers are just too weak. Can I configure them in any way? No. Alright, so we'll go with plan B when it comes to moving. I'm going to grab this beam up here. Turn on walk. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's definitely way more efficient to just pull it yourself, though. Oh boy. We do, okay. Come on, even back out. Even back out. What's the most complex thing you've built on this? Using the balloon mod, this is it. Woo, woo, woo. B-17 bomber next. I'm gonna add a ballast point real quick, just to even us back out here. There we go. Oh, we made it decently far. Still, 4 propellers is not enough. Or, what I'm worried about is maybe the propellers aren't helping each other. Like, I could have them rotating the wrong direction. They may not need to rotate the same direction. One side might need to rotate the opposite direction, which to do that is such a pain to even try and navigate. Might need 8 or more props. I mean, my character, I think, is causing a bit of drag, too. Because it's technically, the ship is running into me. Like, do I have to walk into this at the same time? Would that help? If the ship isn't running into me, you know? Because I could be stopping it. I have no idea. Can you put a chair on it and sit? There is no sittable chairs like that in the game. Which is the problem. We're so high up. They need to spin faster. Yeah, that's the fastest it can spin, though. Alright, so now new test. No! Why did it do that? We're going down. We're going down. Get to the controls. Get to the controls. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Wait to the back. Come on, pull that nose up. Oh no. I mean, it didn't crash. Why did it do that? It was tied off to here. Where's that balloon tied off to? Oh. Oh. Terra Incognita, we have a problem. Mayday, mayday, mayday. I mean, really, for how far we fell, didn't really do much to it. Go ahead and extinguish the fire out of that one, so that deflate. And that one, I don't think I can reach. That's it. Even back out. Even back out. Okay. So this was a good test, I think. I think we learned a lot from these past few designs. The first most important thing we learned is a lot of propellers are needed, and I'm really saying a lot are needed. I would say with the size airship that I want to make, it's probably going to require like 24 propellers now, which is a little insane. And that's maybe to move at the same rate as this. Stop jiggling, please. Settle down. Settle down, Mr. Balloon. Settle down. We have crashed into a field. This would be a cool start, though. Like, I could save this world and just have people start at, like, a crashed airship site. You'd be like, okay, survive. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Do you think it could adjust the strength of the propellers? I don't know if Silent Night would be able to do that. How is that still burning? Huh. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Finally deflated. A world full of airships. I know, that would be so cool if we can get that into the survival server. Oh, Silent Night's already testing. Yeah. Do items in chests? Yes. Any weighted item does add weight. Like, my character adds weight. If I get off the ship, it actually rises faster or slower if I do that. So, weight is a concern. So, I'm thinking, I don't even know how many balloons this one's gonna need that I plan on making. Who knows? It'll be something we'll have to test. The first thing to test would probably just get the hull shape down, get the engineering out of the way, and then we need to test the lift element to it and see what is required of that to do so. We'll have to have people carry around weights to, you know, like hot air balloons, like sandbags, you know, and then just chop them off essentially and add them to the ship to land and go down, because I'm assuming these, once they're lit, aren't going to be accessible until we're at a port, because of how many we're going to need to have and how much coal each one takes to run. Probably 120 coal each balloon. Do you test burn times based on how open the flaps is? So the flaps doesn't increase or decrease your fuel consumption. It just increases and decreases how much total lift the balloon gives. The sheer amount of extra fuel you'll need to carry with you to stay in the air. Well, these can hold a lot of fuel by themselves. Their inventory does not count towards weight, I don't think. But yeah, it's an interesting one, for sure. There's our little crash site. I mean, as a single person transport, probably still not successful. This would probably need 8 engines, so double the propellers just to be walking speed, I think. Yeah. We'll have to see how the big one turns out when we get there. Anyways, one thing I want to do for you guys is, one, we do have a 24-hour server. So I'm going to save this, come back to it later. I'm going to hop onto the multiplayer server. I want to show you guys the progress that has been made so far. There we go. Join world. And I'll get Silent Night in Discord to show us around. so I can talk about what he's been building. I think he finished the keep and the whole castle area by now. So we'll hop in there. Let's see. So we'll do this. Boom. Hello, sir.
What's up?
Say hello to the stream, Silent Night. I guess you've been talking in chat too.
Oh, of course.
Of course. So what do you think of the airship?
9 tweaks to be made. Kill me. Audio on my side. I think the first thing you need to show is what happens when you let trees grow inside your house, because you don't manipulate the terrain before building.
I guess we'll show that then.
You should see what's left of my character house. Why are there like 6 barbarians attacking the fort? What the hell?
Well, you make it, they will come.
They're attacking the little ramp that goes in the back door. Oh crap. Drop my sword on me. Run!
Trying to figure out if I'm just that laggy. Because none of the buildings are spawning in for me, really.
I'll give it time.
What is the game? The game is in the title of the stream.
Yeah, go have a look at what's left of my house. At least the front
it's
side.
loading. Holy cow, it's taking a long time to load this stuff. How is the quarry going? The quarry's been finished. Wow, the castle looks rather impressive from the town.
Yeah, I tried to do... The keep itself is like 3 layers high. And the structural integrity, I literally maxed out the structural integrity just to get that last battlement in place. If you put anything else on top, it's gonna crumble.
So what you're saying is you're the only one that should have build permission just so no one builds anything on top?
Well, you can't put anything stone. You can probably build wood, and you're okay.
Okay, so it looks like you lost part of... Oh my god.
Yeah, there was 6 trees that popped up inside the house, and
There's still
when I
one
went to
in
go
there.
Yeah, and I went to go chop it down and rip house. So now I'm building a new house.
Well, hopefully this one will just be better. Who's the small house on the road?
I have no idea.
Home of Toby McDonald, AFK Finn. Finn, you're building on a road, man. I know you were here in chat a bit ago.
Building in your claim area. Although your claim area expired, so.
That's fine. I'm not overly worried about claim right now.
But yeah, like my house, rip. I don't even know if it's worth fixing it, so I'm building a new house behind the castle.
Yeah, well, you know, you're basically the lord of the realm lately. Alright, let's see. We got another new house over here, finally getting a roof. This one, not quite with a roof on it. It looks like was Kai testing out his trebuchet and he ended up knocking out some wall? Or was that just another tree? Probably just another tree.
I'm gonna say tree, maybe?
Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe it was Kai? I don't know.
How many people are working on it right now? The server, it's 24/7, so people just come and go. We have had a lot of people on the server. Like this is our faction alone.
Let me actually pull up the data list. I can count how many unique individuals have logged in at any given time.
I'm gonna show off Kai's siege area a little bit. I'll save the castle for last. It'll just be this nice backdrop constantly. So he's got an automatic kind of farm thing set up here. It's like a big circle. You just have to push this around. He's got his trebuchet, which he likes to throw pumpkins because it doesn't do any damage. A little bit of a barrier fort going up here on the road. His home, his siege camp, essentially. We thought he was going to siege us for a while, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like when someone's siege workshop pops up outside your town, you're just like, I don't know. Seems a little risky. This is home of Natcat over here.
So Silent Knight, why don't you just move into your awesome castle?
Because the castle's not just for me; it's for everybody when it's done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And let's see. So that's Nat Cat. The castle. Silent Night has worked tirelessly on this, it seems. And it actually looks really good. That is what I expected the keep to look like. That's actually perfect. Good job.
So, as of current, there's at least well over 400 individual players who have come and gone on this server. Like,
wow.
Unique players that have connected to the server at least once.
Wow, that's a lot more than I thought, to be honest. I mean, when I did the poll of the 20... Wow, you have like 3 barbarians just attacking the church?
Yeah, I know.
No, okay.
That's a church, so
yeah,
they're heretics, right?
Yep. We'll burn them at the stake later.
Have a look at what I had to do to the inside of the keep just to have the structural integrity to support the battlements on the very top.
Okay, so let's see. Where is the best entrance for the keep?
Probably the back door by the church.
Up.
Or that door.
Up. Is my game crashing?
Oh. That or the server crash. No, that's the server.
Yeah, I don't think airships are gonna last on the server. Let's be honest, it's just not gonna.
You know, it was going great. I've been on for the last 4 hours with no crash.
Well, if Chad is saying the castle looks nice, by the way, which is, I'm happy they like it for you.
But yeah, what I had to basically do a solid brick wall going all the way up the spine of the entire back by the church, and then reinforce that with like diagonal ones that go vertical all the way up the back wall, just to have the stability.
Wow.
It looks cool from the inside.
Yep.
My initial one, I tried to do like a single block stone pillar on the inside, and then kind of make it look cool, but unfortunately that one failed, like really, really bad.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to decide if we want to turn structural integrity off the next time we do this.
Well, I mean, as it is, you can't even use the N key to show structural stability, and I'm wondering if that's just an intentional design of multiplayer, that you can't, like, intentionally aim siege mechanics at weak points.
Well, I would then argue that just if you don't own the grid, you can't see it then.
Yeah.
I think it's just a glitch, to be honest. Well, the server takes a while to restart, doesn't it?
Well, every time it reboots, it rechecks the mods to see if there's updates. So the more mods you add, the longer it's going to take. But it's only 4 mods it has right now. I tried to get the server message ones working, but for whatever reason, they're not working properly.
Ah, that's fine. You're fine, DeLion. Like, you know, people are free to join. If it crashes, it crashes. Nothing. It's no one's fault, really.
Alright, it's up.
Alright, loading it again.
And I even added Slav Engineer just for Ed.
I don't know what Slav Engineer is.
It's the character reskin.
Ah.
Ed said that he would come back if I added Slav Engineer, and, well, it's on there, Ed.
I don't know if he's in chat anymore.
He's abandoned us. He's been playing RimWorld all day.
That seems to be his go-to game. Him
He's
just
still playing
dinosaurs.
RimWorld right now.
Just all about the dinosaurs. Let's see. Loading.
Burn the barbarians or the Christians.
Oh man. Sorry if I'm tired, guys. It's it's 2 hour stream now, and then also I'm just
all the
Work.
stone.
I've been at work for all day, and I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow after we're done with Planet Coaster.
Between. Thankfully, most of the stone was dug up from the castle site itself, which helped.
Yep.
But still had to do a mine out in the middle of nowhere. Try just physically walking your character there instead of using camera flight. See if that helps.
Okay. I'm about to starve though. It's fine. Do I have any food? One root.
There's some bread left in what's left over of my house. Mushrooms.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the game to catch up because it's losing its mind.
It starts to take a little longer to load. I noticed.
Like what I might have to do. Like, have you done a sweep recently of any like physics items or?
Not recently, no.
Okay.
We may have to do that again.
Once I go in to take a break from Planet Coaster, I was gonna. I don't know. It's the only thing that gets views. Let's be honest. So. Is Ashley into gaming? Yes, she's playing a game usually. She's been playing Zoo Tycoon.
Go to the bakery. You need bread. Will
Cool.
be in the chests. At like 10-second delay on stream.
Alright. I'm running over now.
Well, it's nice because you can actually come through the back entrance and see the villager part of the castle where
Yeah, no, I like that part too because it makes it feel very like this
Well, it
is
makes
a
it
living
livable.
area. Yeah.
Oh, except for the barbarians that are in here trying to destroy shit. You know what? I'm going to die now. I had this crossbow. Get wrecked, barbarian.
Yep, get wrecked.
Yeah, what I like about this is you have the main road that goes all the way through. And then you slowly start adding in these little houses or because of the steepness of the hill, they're basically going to be favelas.
Mm-hmm. It's very reminiscent of Lothlorien to me. Is this very stepped-like build process? Well, we make a moat. There's no water, so the only
But there is a moat. There will be.
Yeah. I
It's
mean, you
gonna
can
be a
fill
moat
it full
full
of
of
spikes.
spikes.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the little arches. That's a good touch. It's quite large. Quite large. Like, way bigger than the first one we were going to make on the initial server. Is this the main entrance into the keep?
Well, it's one of the entrances. I would say the main entrance is through the tower.
So, is this like the Great Hall area, I guess?
This would be like your primary. Then I would put like the throne room on the next floor up. Now, what do you think of the railing system I did between stone pillars and a plank?
No, I think that's fine. That's really all you need.
Isn't a nice little unique
Oh boy,
touch.
I'm rubber banding like crazy.
Yeah, and then I've got from this main. There's a couple of stairs that just go to like little outlooks.
Mm-hmm.
And then to get to the upper section, you've got to take the back stairs over here. And then your secret exit is right here.
Okay, good to know.
And that exit is a direct exit all the way. And from here, go up the stairs. And then this would be like your main key. And you can see the rear spine column I had to put in.
Right, so this is a major load-bearing column added on.
Yeah, very major. And then
Right.
I've got 2 towers I've added in. And if you go through this door in the back, over here, it'll take you to the roof.
Nice. I'm liking the fact that it's layered quite nicely. Each one is different, so you get good depth going through each layer respectively.
I actually found a mod for the tiled roofs that'll allow you to take a tiled roof and actually merge it with. So I'm going to be adding that one on later on.
Yeah. No, it looks good.
And
Good
then
job.
there's a couple of spots for trebuchets on the lower tiers. Or
Yeah,
defensive
we don't
structures or
need
whatever.
twitchy explosive trebuchets attached to it, I don't think, right now.
Oh, Kai's hasn't exploded yet.
Yeah, well,
Keyword yet.
yeah, I'm assuming it's not helping the performance much, though.
I'm
gonna-
wondering if I should add the staircase to these small towers to the roof.
Let's see, what's it look like from straight above? Yeah, pretty good design. Now the town just feels so insignificant compared to the castle. So for the people who missed it, this is our 24/7 Medieval Engineer server. It's been up for the past few weeks. Have you ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon? Yes. I'm not great at it. It's free to join if you guys want to play and have Medieval Engineers. So you can come on. You might catch me on as well. There, I don't know. When are we gonna do a server reset?
If you look up the mountainside behind the church, you can see where I'm putting my new house.
Up
There's
here?
actually a nice little natural road pathway that kind of goes up the mountainside to get there.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. It almost looks like a monastery, to be honest, up there.
Actually, maybe that's what I'll make it as a monastery.
Let's
could.
see. Let's see. Anything new to the quarry? Nope. Quarry's pretty much the same. It's just a big old hole.
Daggerfall is a bit more expanded, though.
Yeah,
More
let's check out Dagger Falls. They're another large settlement on the server.
There's actually a few other people who've been building quite recently.
Building
at,
on Dagger Falls, or
Over at A5 in Umbral region, there's, or A5 E6, there's Ellis. I don't know how to pronounce that. He's got a little mine and a mansion down there.
Interesting.
That's a recent pop-up. No one has decided to build at the South Pole, though.
Well, I think there's good reason on that. I mean, you want to be close enough to where you can actually get some action. Oh, there's a little outpost over here. Oh.
Where?
It's like on the complete opposite side of the mountain, that on the road to our base. It's like a little
Oh, that's
pass through town.
That's the Prussian guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have to do this with space engineers at some point.
Well, I mean, with Space Engineers and Beta, they seem to be getting a lot more updates than Medieval Engineers is getting.
Yeah, but their updates are very minor at best. But I mean, both of them hardly ever get updates. Who lives over here? This is Pot Knight Storage Shack. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. My internet is still being crappy. So good job on the castle, man. And good job figuring out mods too.
Yeah, finally figured that one out. Holy crap, that was a nightmare.
So if you guys enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe, you can sponsor the streams, you can get access to our awesome emotes and chat, you can like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next stream and video when we have some time. So with that, I'll see y'all.